and welcome to episode 17 of Dragon Age Origins. Last time we left off, we did some of the Chantry board missions, I guess you can call them, of Redcliffe Village. And as you can see now, we arrived here in the capital, I believe, of Ferelden, called Denerim. And we have some stuff here that we need to do as well, like Friends of Rajeni, some other stuff for the Chantry board. But we also have something here for Alistair that we have to take care of. And before I begin, I mainly wanted to go over some of the codexes again. So last time we did characters, and this time I want to go over the books and songs. So we have Evelyn, Knight of Orlais. I believe Liliana told us a bit about this story already. And it says that Evelyn was born to an Orlesian farmer near the city of Halam Shiral in the early half of the Storm Age. She was a large and ugly baby, and her father had hoped for a boy. Not wanting another mouth to feed, the farmer left Evelyn in the woods to die from exposure. But a traveling band of Dalish elves came upon the crying child. The elves took her into their clan and raised her as their own. They taught her archery, dueling, and survival skills. When she came of age, she was larger and stronger than most women, let alone elfin women. Her adoptive parents knew that she was a fine warrior, so they encouraged her to enter a human tournament in nearby Montsimert. But women were not permitted to join the knighthood in Orlais, nor to compete in the tournament, so Evelyn joined the tournament as a man. Her clan forged a suit of armor with a full helm and gave her an ironbark sword of the finest quality. Evelyn entered the competition claiming to be a knight of Antiva. She refused to doff her helmet even during the archery competition, and sure enough, Evelyn bested many other knights until in the grand melee she came upon Khalifa, a knight who served the emperor and was considered the finest in the land. Khalifa was determined not to be beaten and struck swiftly and strongly. As Evelyn matched each of his blows, Khalifa grew even more frustrated. Finally, in desperation, he tripped Evelyn and threw her to the ground. The blow knocked her helm off from her head, and Khalifa was shamed. He called to have the competition declared invalid, but the crowd booed and jeered. In anger, Khalifa turned and slew Evelyn as she lay helpless. The son of the emperor, Prince Freyan, was also present at the tourney. He too had been beaten by Evelyn, but he recognized his skill and bravery and was saddened by the injustice of her death. Upon rising to the emperor's seat in 744 Storm, Freyan abolished the law that disallowed women from joining the Orlesian knighthood and posthumously knighted Evelyn. Although women in the Orlesian knighthood are still a rarity today, all those who do become knights refer Sir Evelyn as their patron. From Evelyn, Knight of Orlais, by Lord Francois Makeney, aid for Blessed. Then we also have Ballad of Aisley. I believe this is a song. So, the wind that stirs their shallow graves carries their song across the sands. Heed our words, hear our cry, in the grey are sworn, in peace we lie. Heed our words, hear our cry, our names recalled, we cannot die. When darkness comes and swallows light, heed our words and we shall rise. From the Ballad of Aisley, said to have been written after the Battle of Aisley, which ended the Fourth Blight, 520 Exalted. Then we also have The Legend of Calanhat, Chapter 1. Prior to the crowning of King Calanhat, Ferelden was little more than a collection of independent Arlings and Terniers that warred on each other constantly over petty matters. Calanhat was born in 510 Exalted as the first son of a high-ever merchant on hard times. He was eventually sent to a distant cousin, a poor young knight named Sir Foranam, who made Calenhad his squire and dog handler. As the tale goes, Sir Foranan and his squire became caught up in one of the wars of unity at the time. Almerdin was a strong but generally disliked man who was making a bid for kingship. Foranan's own lord, a young fool of an all named Tenador, no older than Calenhad, was besieged by Myrddin's forces at his castle, today known as West Hill. When Myrddin called Tenador out to parley, the young all asked for a volunteer from among the squares, someone who could masquerade as Tenador in the parley party. Calenhad kneeled before Tenador and asked for the honor. Much to Tenador's and Sir Foranan's dismay, Calenhad immediately identified himself to all Myrddin. When asked by the all why he was here, Calenhad explained that he had been asked to take the place of his lord. The all said that he had planned to kill Tenador. Was Calenhad willing to die in his lord's place as well? Calenhad impressed Myrddin and his allies by saying that he was. Myrddin offered Calenhad a place as his own squire, but Calenhad refused, stating that if Myrddin had planned on betraying the right of the parley, he was no man of honor. Myrddin's allies laughed at that, and Myrddin himself conceded that Calenhad had a point. He allowed Calenhad to return to the castle safely and launched his final assault. During the assault, both Tenador and Foranan were killed, but Calenhad found himself in one-on-one combat with all Myrddin. In front of all of Myrddin's allies, Calenhad defeated the all and commanded he call off his armies. The all asked Calenhad who he professed to serve now, if both his knight and his lord were dead. To which Calenhad replied that he would do as his honor bade him to, for he had nothing else. You are not a man known for your honor, Calenhad said, but I believe you wish to be. You allow me to live once, and so now I do the same for you. Perhaps if more of our people lived by honor, we would learn to trust each other long enough to live together. And with that Calenhad withdrew his sword. I am humbled by your words, all Myrddin told Calenhad, dropping to one knee. To his allies he shouted that he now knew he would never be king, but he knew who should be. With that Myrddin pledged allegiance to Calenhad, who he named Terran and ruler of Tenador's lands. From the Legends of Calenhad by Brother Heron, Chantry Scribe 810 Blessed. And I believe we have chapter 2 here as well, yes. So, with the allegiance of all Myrddin, Calenhad began his rise to greatness. Some of Myrddin's allies also pledged allegiance, but most fought him foolhardy. A boy commoner was to lead them and become king. Over the years that followed, however, Calenhad would prove himself worthy of Myrddin's trust. With each victory he won over more men to his command, and his reputation as a man of honor spread. Eventually, during his campaign against the lowland Banner, he met his most infamous friend and companion, the vaunted warrior lady Shayna. Calenhad married the famously beautiful daughter of Myrddin, Meirin, and his firm belief in the ways of the Chantry became the staple of his court. In a time when the Chantry was still new to the lands, and courts following Andraste held the majority of the power in Ferelden, Calenhad began to solidify the nation as one in line with the other nations around it. This piety eventually won over to Calenhad those faithful in Ferelden who had been waiting for such a leader. With Lady Shayna at his side, Calenhad was unstoppable, and by 542 exalted, the war for Ferelden had come down to one final battle against the collected forces of Simeon, Terran of Denerim, and the most potent nobleman in the land. Calenhad persuaded the Circle of Magia to come to his aid, as well as the Ash Warriors and in the Battle of White Valley, he famously defeated Terran Simeon and united the nation. During the battle, Simeon nearly killed Calenhad, but Lady Shayna intervened and took the wound for him, slaying Simeon. Calenhad was crowned king in Denerim that year, with Meirin his queen, but he spent most of the months that followed nursing Lady Shayna back to health. King Calenhad's Ferelden was peaceful for a time, with the Chantry spreading quickly under the king's guidance. Everywhere the king and queen went, they were surrounded by cheering crowds. The common folk celebrated Calenhad as one of their own, who had achieved the impossible, and trade opened up with many outside lands for the first time in Ferelden's existence. But as with many such golden ages, it was not to last. From the Legend of Calenhad by Brother Heron, Chantry Scarp 810, Blessed. And then we also have the history of the Chantry chapter 2. We already read chapter 1, it looks like. And so it says, when the prophet Andraste and her husband Mafarav arrived at the head of their barbarian horde, Southern Tevinter was thrown into chaos. The Imperium had defended against invasions in the past, but now they stood without the protection of their gods, with their army in tatters and the country devastated by the blight. Many felt that the timing of the invasion was yet another of the Maker's miracles in Andraste's campaign to spread his divine word. Andraste was more than simply the wife of the warlord. After all, she was also but betrothed of the Maker. Enraptured by the melodic sound of her voice as he sang to the heavens for guidance, the Maker himself approached to Andraste and proposed that she come with him, leaving behind the flawed world of humanity. In her wisdom, Andraste pleaded with the Maker to return to his people and create paradise in the world of men. The Maker agreed, but only if all of the world would turn away from the worship of the false gods and accept the Maker's divine commandments. Armed with the knowledge of the one true God, Andraste began the exalted march into the weakened Imperium. One of the Maker's commandments, that magic should serve man rather to rule over him, was as honey to the souls of the downtrodden Tevinter, who lived under the thumbs of the Magisters. Word of Andraste's exalted march, of her miracles and military successes, spread far and wide. Those in the Imperium who left the old gods had abandoned them eagerly, listened to the words of the Maker. Those throngs of restless citizens that destroyed temples now did so in the name of the Maker and his prophet Andraste. As Mafarav armies conquered the lands of the sovereign Tevinter, so did Andraste's words conquer hearts. It is said that the Maker smiled on the world at the Battle of Valerian Fields, in which the forces of Mafarav challenged and defeated the greatest army Tevinter could muster. The sovereign reaches of the mighty Imperium now lay at the mercy of barbarians. Faith in the Maker, bolstered by such miracles, threatened to shake the foundation of the Imperium apart. Of course, the human's heart is more powerful than the greatest weapon, and when wounded, it is capable of the blackest of deeds. From Tales of the Destruction of Phaedrus by Brother Genetivi, Chantry Scholar. And then we also have the First Blight chapter 2, and it says, people today have little concept of the consequences of the second sin. Oh, believe me when I say that when asked, highest chantry-going folk will curse the use of foul magic, spitting and snapping their fingers, but none live today who actually remember the horror that was unleashed so very long ago. Whatever records might have existed, regrettably did not survive the chaos and ignorance that was to follow. We only have the tales of survivors handed down through the murky ages and the dogma of the chantry to instruct us. And that is precious little indeed. I believe I am not understanding when I say that the second sin unleashed the bane of all life upon Phaedrus. The Darkspawn are more virulent than the worst plague, a heartless force of nature that come into our world like an ill wind. We know from accounts of later blights, as these darkspawn invasion came to be called, never has a more appropriate name existed, that the darkspawn spread disease and famine wherever they tread. The earth itself is corrupted by their presence, the sky rolling with angry black clouds. I did not exaggerate, my friends, when I say that the mass gathering of darkspawn is an omen of dread cataclysm. It is said that those cursed magisters who became the first darkspawn stretched at the very earth to find solace in the darkness of the dwarven deep roads, and there in the shadows they multiplied, whether by intelligent design or by some last vestige of worship. In their minds, they attempted to locate the old gods they had once served. They found what they sought, Dumat, first among the old gods, once known as the Dragon of Silence before the Maker imprisoned him and all his brethren beneath the earth for the first sin, usurping their Maker's place in mankind's heart. The slumbering dragon awoke, freed from the Maker's prison by his twisted followers and became corrupted himself. Dumat was transformed into the first archdemon, his great and terrible power given will by a rotting, unholy mind. With the darkspawn horde following, Dumat rose and took wing in the skies once again, bringing ruin to the world the Maker had created. The old god has become the eye of a dark storm that would ravage the entire world. From Tales of Destruction of Thedas by Brother Genetivi, Chantry Scholar. Then we also have the Journal of the Tranquil. Some laugh at me. I no longer mind. Once upon a time I studied as they did. I learned under the tutelage of an enchanter and attempted to master the art of bending magic to my will, and while I did well enough, I know that I struggled. I saw the way the enchanter looked at me, the sidelong glances of worry and disappointment. While other apprentices were conjuring fire, I could barely light a candle. I was frightened of magic. When I was a boy, my grandmother regaled me with tales of the terrible Flemeth, the Witch of the Wild she told me of, the Magisters, and how their evil magic infected the world with the darkspawn. She told me of demons and how they were drawn to dreams of those who possess magic like moths to a flame. She told me all these things because she said the talent ran in our family's blood, and so it ran in mine. All my young life I had dreaded the thought, prayed to the Maker that I was not so cursed, but I knew otherwise. Deep in my heart I knew. When the Templars came to our home, I knew. The Mage's Tower was terrifying, full of secrets and danger. The Templars glared at me as if I could spring full into an abomination before their very eyes. My enchanter patiently attempted to teach me to marshal my willpower, my only defense should a demon attempt to enslave me. But it was no use. How many nights did I cry myself to sleep in that dark, and lonely place? Then my heroine came at last. My final test. Face the demon, they said, or submit to the rite of tranquility. They would sever my connection to the fate, and thus I would never dream, and no demon could ever touch me. But I would always be unable to do magic, and I would never feel an emotion ever again. Facing the demon was certain death, so my choice was easy. It was not so painful. Now I serve in other ways. We tranquil manage to archives. We run the tower, purchase the supplies, and maintain the accounts. Our condition also allows us to use magical element lyrium without ill effect, and thus we are the ones who enchant the magical items. We are the merchants who sell these items to those the circle permits, and the coin from those sales provide the circle's wealth. Thus we tranquil are vital. The young and old may stare at me, ill at ease, but they would be worse off without me. They may think as they may think me a failure, but there is no horror for me now. I feel no fear of what I am. The shadows are merely shadows, and I am content. From Edding the Meek, tranquil of the circle of Magi, Starkhaven, the free marches. That's quite sad. Like, even though they're tranquil and they don't have emotions, there's quite a lot of emotion behind this whole journal. And then we also have the cautionary tales for the adventurous. It was then that he realized he wasn't alone. The abandoned camp in front of him was unbelievably welcoming, like a mirage. The fire felt like a warm hand grabbing his heart. It reminded him of a previous life so long ago when he was happy. Running on the sunflower fields with his boy, the sun on his face, laying next to the fireplace with his beautiful wife in his arms. He felt a sharp pain in his heart. His thoughts shifted that the fateful day when everything changed. Blood was everywhere. He held the body of his dead wife in his arms. Around him the ashes of his burnt house fell like snow. The stench was terrible. It smelled like darkspawn. He grabbed his axe, touched the icy cold hands of his boy, and left. He would kill them. He would kill them all. The pain in his heart was unbearable. He opened his eyes and saw the second most terrifying thing he would see in his life. A shadowy wraith leaning over him, leeching his life away. Around him, the camp was gone, replaced by something familiar, almost peaceful. Bones, death, and despair. He wondered if all his life had been an illusion, if he ever had a family. For a brief moment he felt relief. You can't lose something you never had, but being this close to death brought clarity. He knew it was real. Everything else was the illusion. You could see a smile on his torn face. He had been waiting for this moment for a long, long time. He lifted his weak arms, grasped the demon's face, and kissed it. It felt like kissing a cloud made of sand and dust. Suddenly, all sorrow left him, and with it, the last bit of life he had. Before his limp body hit the ground, it was all over. He was finally free. From Cautionary Tales for the Adventurous by Brother Ramos of Gilherm, 794 Storm. I wonder if this story is based off of something, or if it's just like their version of like a fantasy story or something. But that's it. Last time we also met up here with Gorim again.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
And we did something here for the mages, apprentices. And I can see there's a house here that we can enter. So let's just look around here in Denerim.
Oh, my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it.
Is it?
Yes, this is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see?
Yes, let's do that.
Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go. Let's just go.
Sure, you don't want to go in? Let's go in.
Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Goldana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
He's telling the truth. Listen to him.
Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that? She...
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off.
That's hardly Alistair's fault now, is it?
And who in the maker's name are you? Some dwarf carrying all his riches, I expect?
Hey, don't speak to her that way. She's my friend and a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Let's try to persuade her. Goldana, Alistair came here hoping to find his family.
Well, he found it. And what good is that to me? None, that's what. Unless he can see to it that his family lives as it should.
I would love to help you out, but I don't think we really have enough money to spare. I wish we did.
You, a prince, marching in here with your fancy armor and such, and this is all you got to offer? You must think I'm very stupid.
No, wait, I don't think that at all. I want to help, if I can.
You want to help? You go to whatever high and mighty folks you run with, and you tell them you've got nephews and nieces that aren't living as they've a right to. You do that.
Looks like all she wants is your money.
Yes, it really seems that way, doesn't it? I wasn't expecting my sister to be so... I'm starting to wonder why I came.
I don't know why you came either, or what you expected to find. But it isn't here. Now get out of my house, the both of you.
Let's leave now.
I agree. Let's get out of here.
Ooh, feel sorry for him.
Well, that was not what I expected, to
The
put it
kid
lightly.
despondent.
This is the family I've been wondering about all my life. That shrew is my sister? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry it turned out like this.
Yes, I'm sorry too. I guess I should have known better. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Man, I feel bad. Can we perhaps talk with him more?
Look, before we go any further, I want to say something. I appreciate that you brought me to see my sister, and that you were there to talk me down after we left. You're a true friend. I just wanted to tell you that.
We're in this together, Alistair.
That we are. I have your back. You know that, right? Well, now that that's out of the way, yes?
Oh, we can still ask him questions?
Well, we're not exactly alone. What did you have in mind?
Sure, why not?
Oh, but what about our audience? You don't think...
I've seen it a time or two. I won't gawk, trust me.
Well, all right then.
How come that Severin saw this? You just joined us, dude. Fair enough. Okay, so I see there's something here. Ah, yeah, with him. Can we go in here as well? Ah, yeah, we can. Can we speak with anyone?
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's Emporium. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you?
Could you tell me about the city?
The city is full to bursting. With people from the country coming, trade is thriving. Especially those that deal in weapons and armor. Master Wade is especially in demand.
Tell me about Wade.
You're obviously not from around here. Wade is possibly the most brilliant armorsmith in all of Ferelden.
That's not true, Herin. The dwarves of Orzammar make the finest armors around. These piles of rust droppings you forced me to make are worthless compared to their work. You never let me have the time, the materials to make something special.
Customers expect their armor in a timely fashion, not years late like the last time.
That happened once, just once, and you never let it drop.
The smiths of my people pass work over for generations, centuries.
Centuries? You hear that, you young mutt? Centuries? What's an extra year here and there to make something wonderful?
Thank you, dwarf. Your fine point has made my life so much richer.
Let's see what you have for sale.
Certainly.
It's mainly armored, looks like. Is there anything better that we have? I'm not sure, but perhaps we could save up for like the companions. I think I'll save up for now and then perhaps we'll see
It shall
about
be
it
done.
later.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Go ahead. Nope, you're not good enough. Let's talk with Master Wade.
Corinne, the bloody customers are bothering me again. What do I pay you for, anyhow?
Sorry. Wade is a genius. Truly, you will be astonished by his work. But he doesn't deal with customers. If you need anything, please ask me.
And tell her I don't want her looking over my shoulders making doe eyes at me either. I'm thinking, blast it all.
Truly sorry, sire.
I like these two. They're very funny. Perhaps we could come back later if we have more money and we can buy some of the heavier equipment for like Stan and Alistair. Oh, there's also a chest here.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Never mind, I added it. There we go. Is anyone here that we can talk
Don't
with?
stare at me, Cho. I can have my father send you south to fight Darkspawn, you know.
Oof. There's a servant of her? Oh, there's also a book here. Let's get this. The Nolador Anthology? Oh, it was something. I wasn't quite fast enough to read that. There's a guard here as well of hers. Let's go here then and meet up with them.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden?
Actually, do you need any help?
What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular, establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous.
What do you need me to do?
The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy.
Sign me up, Sergeant.
Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
There we go. So let's see. So pearls before swine. Get rid of the mercenaries in the pearl. Sergeant Kylon had asked you to clear out any rowdy mercenaries you find in the pearl brothel down by the docks district. We can take care of that. There's also someone here. Can we talk with him?
My client appreciates your generosity.
Oh. What did we do? I'm not completely sure. But we did something. Let's get this. This is a lesser spirit bomb. Nice. And... ooh, there's a mage's collective bag here as well, it looks like. Let's look. Ah, so we have more of the missions for the mage collective. So we have Blood of Warning. While they tend to be careful and judicious in their use of force, the Templars do indeed make mistakes. I understand that several relatives of our friends among the collective will soon become targets of the Chantry, and while I trust that his will not lead to lasting harm for those innocent, I wish to ensure that those targeted and are fairly warned and evacuated before the Chantry can send its message. I ask that a noble soul take the bundle of files attached to this missive and find the 4 homes the Chantry is likely to target in Denerim. Mark the front door of each with the goat's blood from the vials. Those relatives will understand the message and evacuate before the Chantry can threaten them. Can do that. And then a gift of silence. This collective is only successful at the pleasure of the Templars. Their continued devotion to our safety requires certain concessions on our part. In the interest of renewing our relationship with these fine and generous agents of the Maker, we ask that a willing man or woman of character grace our good friends with the gift of lyrium. Procure 10 lyrium potions and offer them up to Knight Commander Harif in Redcliffe. Can do that. Have you seen me? The collective is saddened at the absence of the great mage Reynold. Our friend has not been seen in quite some time, and our gatherings are the lesser for the loss of his tales of ribald exploits and the aroma of his delicious twice-baked meat pies. Reynold was last seen traveling in the direction of the Brazilian forest. Oh, how he did so love the outdoors. Anyone who returns with evidence of the whereabouts of the beloved mage Reynold will be rewarded. We can do that. And then the Scrolls of Bannister. In times such as these, one must suspect even his neighbors of the darkest dealings, lest they cast a shadow upon those who labor under the light. I, Jubasto, have heard tell of a cabal of Maleficarum performing rituals in the dark near my sanctum, and I certainly wish to see them brought to justice for their dark deeds. I hesitate, however, to accuse them of foul sorcery without a full understanding of the trappings, ritual, and the appearance the dark magic requires. The writings of the hated Maleficarum Bannister should be suitable should a courier be available to procure me copies of the Scrolls of Bannister. I would be appropriately grateful. We can do that as well. So let's take a look here. So we need to go to the 4 homes in Denerim who are accused of blood magic. And then you were tasked to deliver 10 lyrium potion to Knight Commander Harif on behalf of the Mages Collective. We can do that as well. If the mage is given questionable gifts to Templars doesn't seem right, you can go to Knight Commander Tavish and Denerim and testify about the bribe with the lyrium potions as evidence. Ooh, okay, so we can either do one or the other. That's interesting. And then we have to find Reynolds and return the collective with news of his whereabouts. And the scroll of Bannister, find 5 scrolls of Bannister and return them to the mage's collective. We can do that.
Good to see you again.
There we go. Is there anything else in this direction, perhaps? Let's look. We got most of the map here already, but we don't have anything here. Ah, okay, so we have to go this way for one of the doors. We can do that. I believe it's around here. Yeah,
All
here it
men
is.
are the work of our maker's hand. From the lowest slave,
There we go.
those who bring ham without provocation to the least.
Here
I
it
shall
is.
do it.
There we go. And then there's another one around here. Is it here or it's the other side?
Would you stop correcting me? I know the chant like a sack.
That's here, okay.
Very
There it
well.
is. Let's see about the other side. I see there's also a wooden crate here. Can go take this. There we go. And there's one here. Oh, this is Friends of Red Jenny. Okay. Does this lead anywhere, perhaps? No, it doesn't look like we can go in. Okay. So let's go around here then.
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts.
Oh, there's something there
Direct
as
from
well.
Orzammar.
And gossip is going on
Thank
here.
the Maker, my brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
The Darkspawn took Lothering, did they?
I don't know. I expect so, since there was no one there to stop them.
Well, it
Oh,
won't be
no.
much longer until those monsters get here. There doesn't seem to be anyone fighting them now.
Oof, so the Darkspawn took over Lothering? What about all the refugees that were there? Don't believe the lies, friends of the Grey Wardens assemble. The hidden pearls hold the key to resistance. The griffins will rise again. Huh. So it's just a poster for us? Or like to be like, don't believe the lies of Loki?
Message for you, milady.
What?
More things to deliver. Goodbye.
Excuse me? The Trial of the Crows. So we got a new quest. A delivery boy has given you a cryptic message saying that you are interested in working with the Antivan Crows. That you should, if you are interested in working with the Antivan Crows, that you should head to one of the back rooms of the Gnawed Noble Tavern. Ooh. Let's see about this then. So it says we can head out here to the Elven Alienage. Interesting. And what is this? Ah, this is the tavern. Let's go and check it out then. Here we go. We got a new codex about politics.
There is no fool like a drunken fool, so mother once told me, and 'tis still true.
Let's look around here a bit. Oh, we can interact with the bartender here, it looks like.
What can I get you, stranger?
Have you heard any rumors?
The Darkspawn have attacked Lothering. I don't think everyone even had fled by the time they came, either. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners and burning down the buildings, and then they were gone. Just as quick. I wonder if there's anyone left. I heard some chanters were going to head down south, maybe to try to find some survivors. And I'm not holding out hope myself. Anything else you need?
Anyone need help? Maybe with something not strictly legal? He glances around for prying eyes, then produces a few notes on behalf of interested parties. Let's continue. So we have the correspondence interrupts. R has a small request. It's always useful to have a big name in your pocket, and there's nothing better than snacking them with their knickers down. If in Travels White someone were to come across notes between illicit lovers, I have certain specialists who can make the most of the text, delivered to the bartender, and an investment towards future manipulations will be handsomely paid. We can do that. I think we have a few of the love letters already. And then D requires swift action. I have trouble. A few of my more excitable young associates got a little nervous during a couple of delicate handovers. Suffice to say, a little mess needs attention. Life is normally cheap, but if word gets out, there will be consequences. My men are under close watch, so I would be most grateful for anyone willing to take care of this. Coin is assured. And then negotiation aids. K request the following. The troubles of the new blood seem to find me. I've ruffled some feathers with my alternative tackness, and certain people have had me blacklisted by my primary suppliers. So I put this out to those enterprising friends who want an ally and perhaps a little coin. 15 toxin extract samples will be more than enough to ensure I can continue building support. Simple, isn't it? There we go. Let's see. So, favors of interested parties. So, as we travel, keep an eye out for love letters and noble and wealthy homes. Bring 12 of them to the well-connected bartender. And then deals went bad in the market, the warehouse, and the pearl. Get rid of the bodies by dumping them somewhere discreet in the market. And then negotiating aids is delivering a stack of 15 toxin samples to the well-connected bartender for K. Do we have any
What
of
can
these
I get
things?
you, stranger?
Let's see. Nah, okay, so I'm guessing we have to do that then. I see there's a chest here.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Oops. I got a battle axe. Nice. And the journeyman paralyzed rune. Okay. Can we talk with the waitresses perhaps?
My cousin was sent to Ostagar before the battle. I hope he's all right.
Someone here called Sophie's guard.
My shift's nearly over. Thank Andraste.
There's something here, it looks like.
Are you a very religious man, Alistair? I'm curious. I believe I heard you say you were raised in an abbey.
I was raised in a castle. I was schooled in the abbey. As far as being religious, I don't know. Not especially. What about you? Not in your line of work, I expect.
Oh, why do you say that? I happen to be quite devoted in my way, as most Antivans are.
Truly? But you kill people. For money.
And I ask forgiveness for my sins from the Maker every chance I get. What manner of monster do you think I am?
But you ask forgiveness and then you go right on with your sinning.
The Maker has never objected. Why should you?
I have no idea.
Well, there you go. Perhaps you ought to think about asking for a little forgiveness yourself, huh?
Let's go in here. There's a book. The Legend of Calenhead, Chapter 3. Nice. We just read Chapter 2 and 1, I believe. There's a fog here. Ah, this is the guy from the market.
You hear about a note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about.
Just see the conversation stays civil. If this is a trap,
Zevran, is it? You are Talisan's responsibility. Other crows may try to kill you, but in my eyes, you're already dead. So, you are of no notice. But the warden here, she is of great interest to me.
How so? But you were hired to kill me.
I can't stress enough that I wasn't hired to do anything. An associate was, and he's failed. And failed badly.
I'd like to see you do any better.
You take me for a fool. That's a contract I'd never take. A client can always hire more help if the job isn't done the first time. But I am hoping we can make sure that doesn't happen.
Severin, is this true?
I've only heard of the one time the entire House of Crows was hired for a job. A princely sum changed hands, and an entire noble family died. Not one soul survived. Ignacio has the right of it. Generally, it is one master, one job.
I'm listening.
Ferelden is a busy place. Blight, civil war, other mayhem. Lots of people not getting along. Sometimes they really don't get along. Maybe want to do something about it. The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy.
So you're hiring help?
You could say that. Not many people we can turn to. So, someone that's crossed our path and lived, well, maybe they could help out. Make some coin. Everyone wins.
How does this work then?
I hand you a scroll. You read it, you learn about someone interesting. If you find out something happens to him, something unfortunate, then if we talk again, I give you money for letting me know. You don't like what's on the scroll, don't do anything. Maybe he has an accident and someone else tells me all about it.
If I do this for you, I want no more crows after me.
That I cannot do. One master has a contract on you. But if you help us out, maybe if that master asks for help, he'll just get silence. Yes?
Why all the innuendos? We both know what this is about.
You can never be too careful. Can you blame someone for being circumspect?
Hand me the scroll.
There you go. Makes for fine reading.
You're a cautious little weasel, Ignacio. What's your angle? If you're playing us false...
My dance is not for you. I need to be real honest sometimes. And I can say I haven't asked anyone to do anything. I've just given someone something interesting to read.
And you think that will save your hide when they nail it to a wall?
You are already dead in my eyes, whoreson. Take care that I don't learn otherwise. If that's all, luck be to you.
Damn, they really don't like each other. So we have to go to this chest. Oh, there's nothing in it. Never mind. Okay, let's see. Ah, here, the Trial of Crows. So the first test, you have met with Master Ignacio. He gave you a scroll detailing a target that he wants you to assassinate. The scroll indicates you against a man named Peden, currently holed up in the Pearl Brothel in Denerim. He's working some kind of scam in the back room, and you should look for one of his Grey Warden posters around the marketplace to gain access. Peden works for low gain and will no doubt have backup. I believe I saw that poster. So he's just lurking in Grey Wardens, being like, oh, this is a safe place, but actually he's working for...
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Oops, I opened up the door. But he's working for low gain.
Very well.
Ooh, we got a codex about Ravane. There's a cabinet here with gloves. There's a chest here. Perhaps you can open it up.
On it.
Nope, you don't have enough.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
There's a face here. We can take that. I wonder what the salves are for, though. I'm not completely sure yet. Let's check out the other side here. Here we go. So it's a Crimson Ore leader.
I'm a Crimson Ore. Which way you looking, or we'll rip your damned eyes out and piss in your skull. Another round for me men.
Next, drink to battle.
and victory. Next,
Okay.
drink to battle and victory.
Ah, the Blackstone regulars are also here.
Now we drink more.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Let's see. So it's got a few things here as well. So, Warden, notice of death. It is always a sad duty to report the deaths of those who have died in the service of the guild. Today, this duty falls to you, should you accept it. With this letter, you will find the names of 4 women recently widowed and letters giving condolences for the loss of their husbands. All 4 men were killed doing the work of the irregulars, and we mourn the deaths of all who die in service to our ideals. Please handle this task with the discretion and care that I am confident you possess in spades. You must deliver these notes to the widows Irina in Redcliffe, Lorana near Lake Calenhad, and Sarah and Tania in Denerim. Many thanks for this difficult task. Raynor, we can do that. And then restocking the guild. My good people, we are facing work coming in from 2 fronts, and everyone must contribute. The irregulars are prepared to pay any man or woman who comes forth with a gift of 20 health poultices, no question asked. If we work together, we can stock the irregulars for war. Perhaps we could do that.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
But I will have to get them first.
What can I get you, stranger?
Let me see what you have.
I'll show you around.
Because I haven't looked here yet. Perhaps we can get this. Here we go. Get that. There we go. Anything else that we need? I'm not sure. Perhaps we can buy a few flasks. I don't have a whole lot. Let's do like 20. There we go. So now we can also make our own poultices, which is very nice. There we go. We can go here, out of here, and look around Denerim a bit. Okay, so there's something here now, a body bag, solving problems, and Regini is here, and then Sarah. We have to go talk with her. Let's go to this end first. There's a few doors that we can go into, it looks like. Here we are. I have no idea where we are actually. There's a chest here with a longbow. Another chest here with an Ash Warrior axe. What about here?
I won't take the blame for this one. This was bad from the start. No way he was here to deal.
Ooh.
Thanks.
Let's do that.
I ain't sticking around to see how this turns out.
Fair enough. There's a chest here as well. There we go. Where do we have to bring them exactly? We did this. Was it here? There's someone here though that we still need to do this for. There we go. Let's get out here and check around the area. A mysterious door here. The door opens a crack in response to your knock. There is a light breeze, like a change in pressure. Let's show them the small patent box. A large shadow nods. A pouch of coins appears in exchange. Let's continue. The door closes. Oh, nice. We got 3 gold out of that. There's a barrel here with a deep mushroom. Nice. There's something here. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's like a library. There's a book here. About Denerim, a codex. Something here. An apprentice.
Yes, make it quick.
Oh, I have a note from your master.
Strange. Let's see this. I knew it. I gave that man the best 7 weeks of my life. Well, I guess he won't have me to push around anymore. Ha!
Fair enough. So we did that. There's a tranquil here.
Welcome to the wonders of Thedas. We carry items crafted by the Circle, as well as a variety of antiquities. Is there anything you would like to see?
Let's browse his wares. Does he have anything? A lot of lyrium. That's good. I'm not sure. Perhaps this could be good for... Ooh, this could be good. 36 magic. I need... Wait, do I have enough? No, I don't. Okay. Perhaps we can save up for that. There's something here as well. I could equip this for my dog, maybe. Yeah. I think I'll do that later, which reminds me, I don't even have my dog out here. Here we go. Got this. There he is. Let's look around the shop a bit more. There's a scroll here. New codex about the Aenor. Aenor? Is that how you say it? There's a scroll here. About the Canary. And another book.
It is begun.
The History of the Chandri, chapter 4. There we go. I think that's about it for this place.
It shall be done.
We could come back though for the staff. And let's see what else there is around here. There's this place. Here we go. Let's get in here. Oh, there's a book here and someone named Waylon. Can we not get this? No, it doesn't look like it. Let's talk with Waylon.
Yes? What are you doing here?
I am looking for Brother Genetivi.
Brother Genetivi? Why?
I would like to speak to him about his research.
His research? Ah, you mean his search for Andraste's ashes? He was on the trail of the Urn of Sacred Ashes, yes. Whether he found it, the Maker only knows. I haven't seen Brother Genetivi in weeks. He sent no word. It's so unlike him. I'm afraid something has happened. Genetivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger.
Why would searching for the urn lead him into danger?
Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genetivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genetivi, and they too have disappeared.
Where did you send them?
No, don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now.
I need to obtain the ashes or all Eamon will die.
So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Calenhard, investigating something in that area.
What exactly was he investigating?
I don't know. All I discovered from going through his research was that he was staying at the inn.
But you just said that he spoke to you and told you that.
Yes, of course he told me, but I also went through his things to see if I could find other clues to his whereabouts.
And I suppose you found no other clues?
No, I didn't. Everything pointed to the same place. You're wasting time. If you insist on going after Brother Genetivi, you should leave as soon as possible.
But you said I shouldn't go looking for Genetivi or the urn.
I mean, well, you seemed so earnest. If anyone is to find him, they should do it sooner rather than later.
Are you sure that's what you mean?
Of course. Why are you questioning me?
Something seems to be troubling you. Are you alright?
Yes, of course. Thank you for your concern. It's been a very difficult time for me, and sometimes I don't know what to think or feel. I want Genetivi to be rescued, but I don't want more people to be hurt. You understand, don't you?
Then I shall find him for you.
Good luck. May you find the answers you seek.
Let's look around here a bit. There's a book here about dragon cults. Anything else? Can we now interact with this book? It doesn't look like it. Oh, yes. History of the Chantry, Chapter 3. Nice.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to go in there.
Why not? Why not?
I'm sorry, but that room is not for guests. It's full of books and papers, and I'd rather they were not disturbed.
I won't mess them up.
I said no. Genetivi was a very private person.
Was? You're hiding something, and I want to know what it is.
No, don't touch that door!
Oh, here we go. Okay, we can do Mighty Blow, and you can do Cone of Cold, Morrigan. Alistair, you can target him, and so can you, Zagrean. There we go.
That's a lot of blood.
I wonder what he was hiding, or why he was so desperate on, like, not letting us in here. We got a new codex about the Chantry hierarchy. There's a chest here with a steel symbol of Andraste, which is a gift, and Genetivi's research. And it says, amidst ramblings about local legends and ancient trade routes, one passage stands out. The village of Haven in the Frostback seems a good place to start. Pity it is not on any maps. We can take that. Oh, there's a corpse here as well. The body of the real Waylon. So the other guy was an imposter. Looks like Alistair also leveled up. You can put some in Constitution and Strength, perhaps. There we go. And then let's see. I need more dexterity for this. How much do I have? Okay, maybe I can put one here and then like that. And now I can take Shield Tactics, which the character is proficient enough with a shield to defend from all angles, so that attackers no longer benefit from flanking strikes. Let's take that. There we go. Let's look around. Is there anything else here? What does the journal say? So find the urn. Brother Genetivi's research suggests that the village of Haven in the mountains to the west might have some clues as to the location of the urn. Brother Genetivi must have gone to Haven to continue his search. Let's see where we can... where Haven is exactly. But before I go do that, I want to look around more. Here we go. So this was the poster. There's a city guard here. Can we perhaps interact with him?
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alienage.
So you're just trapping all those people in there?
Maker, don't be so melodramatic. It's a temporary lockdown, not a performance of Dane and the werewolf. The Jarl's ordered the gates sealed until order is restored. No more than a day or two, I'd wager. They were rioting. Killed the Jarl's son. With the whole Urian family dead, the regent appointed Rendin Howe of Amaranthine the new Jarl of Denerim. First thing he did was lead a purge of the alienage. It's a mess in there. When things are put back in order, the gates will be reopened. Now on your way.
I wonder where the other place is at. We had some stuff that we have to take care of. I think it was like a whorehouse, but I'm not completely sure. There's some things up here that we can take care of as well. Let's go here. There's a body bag here.
He came at me! It's not my fault! Why do you come at me?
Very well.
Let's take this.
Yeah, they got to learn not to mess with me. Us, right? I mean, he's just going to disappear, right?
Let's go here. And it says it's in the chantry. Malachite trots off happily. Wait, where are you going? Malachite runs up to you happily. He appears to have found a friend.
Puppy!
Where are your mother and father?
Puppy!
He wags his tail. No, you can't keep him. No. That was weird.
Exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul
This is somewhere here? Or is it this? There we go. This is a good spot as any to dump a corpse. Just another bag of garbage flowing out of the city. Let's dump the bags. There we go, and we can continue. Do we have any more?
It is
Here
begun.
we go. No, wait, that is it. Let's see, was it here? No, this is for the apprentices. The last one is in Orsamar, it looks like. Okay, then there's also
All men are the work of our
Sarah
makers'
here
hands.
that we need to talk to.
To the highest thing.
Here we go.
Yes?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
All right, let me take a look. Why? What did he do to deserve this?
No. Doesn't look like there's anywhere else here where we can interact with. Let's see. Yeah, we can't go here, it looks like. And what about this stuff? Maybe we can do this. Yeah, we did this already for the market. And then, so we have to do it as well for the warehouse and pearl. But I'm not sure where the pearl is. And then we have to do this as well. But I don't believe you can make it. Oh, you can. Okay. But I need toxin extract. Right. Set here. 15 toxin extract. Yeah. Do I have that?
What?
Oh, Jesus. Or is it here? No. Okay. Let's see. There's also with him, so we can either give 10 lyrium potions to the guy in Red Cliff, or we can go ahead and give it to him, right? So this one, no, this, no. Okay. Yeah, you were asked to deliver 10 lyrium potion to Knight Commander Harif on behalf of the Mages Collective. If the Mages give questionable gifts to Templars doesn't seem right, you can go to the Knight Commander. I don't feel like it feels right. I'm not sure why they would give it to him.
Turn your attention
So let's
elsewhere. My
talk to
business does
him.
not concern you.
I have something you might be interested in.
I doubt that. Yes, you're right. This is very interesting. I'll take this note from you and I'll confiscate this lyrium as evidence. You have done a great thing here, friend. Those rogue mages' days are numbered.
Oh, I see. Perhaps I should have given it to him instead then. I'm not sure about this whole relationship between the mages and the Templars, or how it works out exactly. But I feel like for the time being now we can head out here, because it doesn't look like there's a whole lot that we can do as of the moment, because I don't know where the pearl is at or how to get there either. Oh, the game is lagging. Oh, I see, I can go to different places here. Ah, that's interesting. Let's take care of the ally fights first, if anything, and then we can head to the pearl. I wonder why it's so laggy. Let's just save for now. There's a gang leader here. Okay, let's go here. We can do Mighty Blow. Alistair can attack this dude and do Shield Bash. And Severin, you can attack this dude. And then for Morrigan, I'm gonna go do this. And Cone of Cold to you guys. There we go. And then you can target this dude and do Winter's Grasp. I can go ahead and do Sunder Arms. There we go. Alistair, you did both of that. Nice. Perhaps Severin, you can do this. There we go. Oh, I'm knocked out. Someone is attacking Morgan. There we go. We can take care of them. Morgan, you're healing. Nice. You can do Winter's Grasp here. There we go. There's one more archer here. Let's target it and we can do Mighty Blow. Ah, there are more archers there as well, I see. Oh, thank you, Morgan. Here we go, we can target them, do Pommel Strike. Okay, Severin, you can go ahead and attack them. And Morgan, you can go ahead and do Winter's Grasp on this dude. There we go. Here we go. Take care of them. And we did it. There's someone here as well. He's got a lyrium potion. What about you?
Yes?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
All right. Let me take a look. No, I can't believe this. I won't.
That's so sad.
It
Can
is
take
begun.
this from the fox. Some stuff here. Lesser lyrium and a metal shard. Something here and here and here. Injury kit. There's another fuck here. There we go. Looks like we can head a few ways.
Very well.
No, we can't go in there. Ah, and there's something there for the blood mage relative. There we go. And then we can head out of this place. Go here. We can take care of the other gang leaders as well.
It is begun.
It's here. There we go. We arrived here. Let's quickly save. Here we go.
Yeah!
Okay, let's target them and we can do mighty blow. Alistair, target them, and you can target him.
I am ready.
Get him!
Okay,
Damn you!
Yeah!
and then we can do this.
Here.
There we go. We can do pommel and sunder arms. How is Morrigan doing? Doing okay. Can do lightning. There we go. I'm not doing too great. I can target them. There we go. And target this dude. Since they're attacking Morrigan. And then this dude. There's also some archers up here, it looks like. Here we go. Can target them. And the mighty blow. There we go. One more up there. Okay. Looks like that is it. We can collect this then. And there's a chest here.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
I got it. There's a wooden crate here. There we go. We can take that.
It shall be done.
Some stuff here.
Very well.
Health poultice, nice. And a fog here. And here. There we go. And then we can go here and mark this for them. There we go. And there's a herded courier here. Perhaps we can talk with them.
Our continued friendship is guaranteed.
Oh, there we go. Nice. And can we head out here? Yes. And there's one more here. Oh, we have to go the long way around. Oh, there's a fight. Here we go. Let's see what this is about. Oh, there they are. Here we go. They're also on the other side, it looks like. Okay, we can target them and do mighty blow. Ooh, let's get out of here. We can do cone of cold. Oops, I think I actually targeted me as well. Yeah. How about Alistair? No, he's okay. Okay, that's good. But he's stunned for some reason. Oh, he's also frozen, I think. Yeah. Severin, you can go ahead and attack this dude. You can do this. And Morrigan, get behind and you can target them and do lightning.
No mercy.
There we go. To do Winter's Grasp. Okay, how are I doing? I'm doing okay. Can target them. There we go. You should be careful. Can do that. And then I will go ahead and target them instead. Alistair can target them. And Severin, where are you at? Oh, you're on the other side, I see. You can target them.
I am on.
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
Ah, nice. Can target them. How's Alistair doing? Still in battle with him.
At your order.
There we go, nice. I can do Mighty Blow, and Morrigan can target them as well and do Winter's Grasp.
I shall be done.
There we go. We can target them.
No quarter shall be given.
There we go. I think that's it. Yeah, nice. So just here we can interact with. Got some elf root, bandits here, some stuff here. We can get this chest.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Never mind, I got it. And then there's some bandit stuff here as well.
I shall do it.
There we go. And this elf root stuff here, lyrium potion, and
what do you wish of me?
Sorry, that's not what I wanted. And this, there we go. And we can head out here then and continue our way.
You!
Ooh.
We're about to send the boys to hunt you down. Boss says kill him. We must not.
Is this the final battle with them all? Can target them and do Mighty Blow. Alistair, you can also target them and do Shield Bash. Severin, you can target them. Okay, we can go here and do this perhaps. There we go, and then we can target him and do Winter's Grasp. There we go. We can also do Lightning. Okay, Severin, you're the closest by. Target him, please. We can do Thunder Arms. There we go. Alistair's not doing great. You can take a health poultice. There we go. We can target this dude. There we go. Can do Mighty Blow. There's some more archers here. We can target them and do Mighty Blow. You can go there, Alistair. Oh, there's still this dude left. That's okay. You can go here. And then morrigan will be able to take care of this dude. Ah, never mind. He's dead already. Can target them and do lightning. There we go. I need some lyrium perhaps. Let's heal up Alistair a bit. There we go. We are not targeting anyone. We can go target him. There we go. Nice. Wow. Can I go down, please? There's some stuff here that we can get. Lyrium potion. A wooden crate here.
As you say.
There we go. With a fire crystal. Wooden crate here. With a deep mushroom. Health poultice and spirit shard. Some stuff here. Anything else? Oh, my frame rate is dropping again. Sir Frieden's journal, a letter-bound journal that was found on the body of a dead Templar. Interesting. So when you got a new quest from that.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Oh, I got it. We got a commander's helm and a wooden kite shield. Is there anything up here? There is. Here we go. A metal shard. Let's go here. There's a hooded courier here. Hello.
With this, you seal your guild success.
Nice. I'm not sure what they are for. But let's go here then. And then we can head to the pearl, or is this leading us to somewhere else? It is.
What business would the mighty
Oh.
Grey Wardens have with a man like me?
I am here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars.
Oh? What is this about?
I hear you stole supplies from the guild?
Oh, I see. Tauren must have sent you. I refuse to answer to a pawn of Tauren. Come, men, to arms!
We must not exhaust.
Okay, let's target him. We can do Mighty Blow. Alistair, you can also target him. And then Severin same. And then with Morrigan, we can go here perhaps. Here we go. And do this. I will mostly affect my people as well. I don't think that would be very smart. Oh, perhaps I can just do Winter's Grasp. Yeah. And then target him. I can do Lightning.
Now the fun part.
There we go. And there's this dude left.
Time to dance.
There we go. Let's see what
do
he
you wish
had.
of me?
I didn't mean to interact with you. Here we go. A gold ring and guild supplies. We can take that.
I shall do it.
Anything else here? A lyrium potion. Nice. Was there anything here? There was a chest.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Thank you. Here we go. We can go out here. And I believe we have to go head out there then. And we can go to the Pearl. Or perhaps I should head back first to talk about the back LA Justice. And this as well, perhaps? Oh no, this is the last request that we found on the Dead Templar. So find and eradicate the Maleficarum in the alienage. You found a partially burned journal on a Dead Templar named Sir Friden. In it, you learn that Friden defied his superiors by helping an unnamed Templar investigate reports of blood mages in Denerim. His investigation led him to a deserted building in the back alleys of Denerim. Friden's last entry indicates that he's been spotted, and he implores anyone reading this journal to deal with the blood mages in the hidden city.
It
I
shall
think
be
I'll
done.
head back here first, and then we can go to the Pearl. And I wonder what this is, because this just showed up as well. Here we go. Takes a bit. And then we can go here.
As there is but one world, one life, one
Could
death.
talk with
Those stung with
Chanter.
100 arrows, those suffering from ailments both great and small, his heart was strong, and he moved on.
No mention of disease.
There we go. Is there anything else that we can do here? No. Does maybe here the Mage
All
Collective.
men are the work of our Maker's hand.
Here we go. Talk
A
with
little
him.
something extra. For friendship.
Thank you. And I think I will leave this episode here for now. In the next episode we can go do more of the Denerim stuff and also go to the Pearl. And I believe there's something else as well that was there, but I couldn't read it because I was too quick on to click on to go to this place. So yeah, we can do that in the next episode. So I'll see you guys then. Bye!